I'm Dana K. White. I am the author of Decluttering at the Speed of Life. I'm the creator of the No Mess decluttering process. Today I'm going to give you a couple of thoughts on sentimental clutter. Dealing with sentimental clutter, okay? So I'm in the same space with the same drink rings on the top of this chest of drawers as before, but whatever. Here's a couple of things that I pulled out of this space that were responsible for me having shut down, which I talked about in my Look, Always Look video, okay? All right, here we go. I found a baby tie. It's a tie for a little boy. My boys wore this, and it's got little paw prints and dog bones on there, and I have all these memories. Okay. But actually the first thing I saw was this. This really contributed to me shutting down. These are suspenders, little boy suspenders. Okay. And then here's another paw print dog bone little tie. Okay. And I saw these items and went, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I should get rid of that. No, I can't. I should get rid of that. No, I can't. And this brought all the mama feelings, because I also happened to be doing this at the same time where my youngest, not a boy, but my youngest is leaving for college, and I'm going to be an empty nester within a week of right now. Okay. So all the feelings are very at the top of my, everything right now. And so all of this brought about a lot of feelings that made me get overwhelmed and made me shut down. Right. But when I came back to this space and I started to look at these things, I realized, okay, any one of those things can bring up a lot of emotions in me. Oh, any one of those things brings up the same emotions that all three of these items bring up. Meaning, this one little tie reminds me of having babies, specifically baby boys, because this is all baby boy stuff. This one little tie makes me feel all the gushy feelings that I don't want to not ever feel again. And this one little tie is tiny. It's little. And I can keep this tie in the place where I would look first for baby stuff when I want to have memories of all the babiness of the people who are now like way taller than me. My daughter's not taller than me, but of all the people who are taller than me and have hairy toes and all that kind of stuff, I can feel all the wonderful feelings I want to feel with just this. But keeping all of it pushes me toward, what do I do with all this stuff? That feeling, that overwhelming feeling. But instead, I'm just going to keep the one, feel all the positive feelings and not the overwhelming feelings of, can I possibly get rid of any of this stuff that is from their childhood? Okay. So keeping one, that is an incredibly powerful sentimental decluttering strategy. Give yourself permission to keep the one, the smallest thing, put it in the place where you would look for it first, and it's going to have only positive feelings. Keep it all, and I'm going to end up bumping my toe on the boxes full of things that are making it harder for us to actually live in a space where we're living as grown adults. And like, it is negative when I keep it all. When I keep one that I totally have the space for, it's only positive. Okay. The next is this. It's a rock. It's a rock. And it was in this drawer right here. Now, I have to assume, I know for a fact, that this rock is sentimental. Because why else would I put a rock in this drawer? Like, there's literally no reason to put a rock in a drawer other than it's sentimental. And it is a cool rock, right? Like, it's cool. It's different. It's interesting. Here's the problem. I don't remember this memory. I know it's sentimental. I don't know why it's sentimental. And therefore, it's not actually sentimental. So what initially made me shut down because I thought, oh, sentimental, but I don't know why. And so that makes me feel overwhelmed. Then that's not even true. Because if it does not produce a memory, it's not actually a memory. So therefore it becomes a donation, or honestly, go stick it in my garden, right? Like let it blend in with the other ones. It will still exist here. That'll be fine. But not in my garden, but like my flower beds. If I can't remember the memory, it's not actually a memory. It's not sentimental to me, even though at first glance, I just assume it's sentimental. That's why it's really powerful for me to go through this process, get rid of the trash, get rid of the things to where the only things left in there are these sentimental items that I'm then asking myself the question, where would I look for it first? This one. And as I asked that question, these two became obvious donations. But even if they didn't, and I took this tie and these two things to the place where I would look for them first, then I would get there and realize, oh, actually, I don't want to take up space with these two when this one produces all the same memories, okay? So the mindset shift is acknowledging that if I don't remember it, it's not a memory, and that I can keep one. So we start with that mindset shift of these are things that are like, okay, that really makes sense to me. But often it's the action then of following the decluttering process and saying, okay, well, this didn't leave during the trash or the easy stuff or the donations, so I've got to make an actual decision about this. If I needed a rock that looks cool and is probably sentimental, but I don't actually remember why it's sentimental, where would I look first? For a rock that's really cool and is probably sentimental, but I don't even remember why it's sentimental. Wait, what? Where would I look for it first? Where would I look first for this item? And when I ask myself that question, then I go, oh, I would never look for that there because it's not actually sentimental to me. I would never look for it anywhere because I have no memory of what this rock was, right? But I have the mindset and I start with that. And then I follow the process, and the process leads me through facing the facts about the item and then having that, oh, wait, it's not actually sentimental if I don't remember why. That is the thing that lets me let it go. But the process leads me through doing that when just knowing that is not enough. Okay. Same thing here. I know I can just keep one. Sometimes that's all I need to know. And I look through a highly sentimental box of stuff and I go, I'm going to keep that one item. But even if it's, oh, I want to keep these 7 items, then I ask myself the question, if I needed this item, whether it's 1 item or 7, where would I look for it first? I go to that space, I face the reality of that space, and I go, oh, I've got room for all 7, no problem. Or more often, I realize, oh, actually, I can keep just this one, and that's plenty, because I am going through the process and facing the reality of that space about where I would look first for my kids' cute, memory-laden things, okay? So that is how I deal with sentimental clutter. Have the mindset shifts, but then follow the process to actually give these things a real home or let them go. And the mindset shifts help, but the process is the thing that makes me actually do those things, okay? I would love to hear about some things you've realized you thought were sentimental and then couldn't remember why they were actually sentimental, because I'm pretty sure y'all have some stories on that. Okay, I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.